Greetings, everyone, and a very warm welcome to another edition of Marketing the Invisible. I'm Tom Poland, beaming out to you from Little Castaways Beach in Queensland, Australia, joined today by the highly esteemed Crum III. JV, g'day, buddy. Where are you beaming in from?
Tom, I am in Keystone, Colorado. Now, normally I live in Denver, but for those of you who don't live in Colorado, Keystone's an hour and a half west, but another mile up. It's 10 to 12,000 feet. And I am right now staying in the Keystone River Run Village, where I typically have skied. And then I take the gondola from 10 to 12,000 feet in the afternoons. And I'm having a great time here. Today, I'm going to go hiking when we're through.
Sounds like paradise to me. And
it is paradise.
I have to say, I mean, folks, for those of you who are not seeing the video, JV and I go to the same hairdresser.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
In other words, neither of us have much hair. So for those of you who've been living in a cave, Crum III is the Conscious Millionaire Mentor. He runs a fantastic show and business teaching people to have the best of both worlds with increasing consciousness, happiness, and fulfillment, as well as increasing wealth. And those are my words. They haven't been written for me. So getting back to your official bio, JV, he helps entrepreneurial high performers become limitless performers. So that next level that we're all chasing and seeking. He's the host of the Conscious Millionaire Show. He's been heard, and his show has been heard by millions of listeners in 190 countries and counting. His focus is coaching entrepreneurs to make high profits and a big impact. And that brings us really nicely, JV, to the subject of this particular interview, which is how to become a limitless performer. And JV is going to tell you how to do that, folks, in just 7 minutes. JV, our time starts now. Question number one is, who is your ideal client?
Yeah, my ideal client is a well-established six-figure entrepreneur, 7 or early 8-figure. So up to about 20 million is who I work with. And, you know, they've accomplished a lot with their life, but they want to make a big impact on the world. They want to leave their mark. They may have sacrificed something personally in their personal life, in their relationships with their children, and now they want to get it all. They want to make more money, a limitless amount of money, limitless impact, and get a limitless, amazing life. And they're driven to do that. That's who I work with.
On a mission. Thank you, sir.
They're on a mission.
Question number two, 6.5 minutes left. Just define the problem that you solve for these folks, please.
Yeah, so it's a complex problem, actually, because, you know, usually people come to someone and they go, oh, well, I need affiliates. So that's just that's a single problem. But the people who come to me, they genuinely want to make more money. That's important to them, but they don't feel like they're making the impact they could. They don't feel like they're playing at the level they could. And there's something missing in their life. So they want the whole package. And that's what they want solved.
So there's quite a few parts to that to unpack. Question number three, sir, 5.5 minutes left. Typical symptoms that your ideal client would be experiencing prior to working with you. What's going on in their business? What's going on in their life that they're thinking, yeah, I need to speak to this guy, Crum III?
Yep. Well, you know, it's interesting because it's Conscious Millionaire, and I put a lot of emphasis on impact, and everybody I work with wants to make an impact. But I can tell you as a coach, as somebody who does high-end coaching with clients, every one of them wants to make more money, and that's a critical piece, and they're typically are going about it the wrong way.
So how would they know what's going on in their business or their life that they'd go, yeah, that's a symptom I've got that JV could help with? Is it?
Well, usually they come with the symptom, I'm not making as much money as I want.
Gotcha.
I'm not growing as fast as I want with my business.
Uh-huh.
There's always that I'm not making the big impact, but they're going about trying to grow the business, usually the opposite way, and they're making a big mistake.
Okay, so let's just nicely thank you into question number 4.5 minutes left. What are some of the common mistakes that these aspirational entrepreneurs are making before they get to work with you?
Yep. Well, you know, at the foundation level of being a high performer, there are 3 pieces. It's the mindset, the internal, the consciousness. It's strategies, which can include your business model, and execution. Most entrepreneurs want to focus on the external, and they think that's the problem. But what I've discovered from working with entrepreneurs and even building my own companies and selling them is about 80% of the issue is inside. You can't build a bigger business till you build a bigger identity of who you are and what's possible for you. And they want to skip that part because they go, oh, I need to redo my marketing plan. And I go, that's right. You may need to do that. But until we redo your plan of who you are, that's not going to work.
Perfect. Thank you, sir. Perfect. Thank you, sir. We've got 3.5 minutes left. Give us one, if you would. Question number 5 is one valuable free action that it's probably not going to solve the whole problem, but it might start people on the journey towards this destination.
Yeah, so a valuable free action, I want to give you my formula for creating wealth, and it's conscious, focused action. So you got to get conscious of, let's have one outcome 30 days from now. What is that number one priority outcome, and why are you choosing that number one priority over everything else you could? And what I find when I start working with somebody, usually they have 10 number one priorities, right? I go, yeah, so this won't work, right? But that's because we're entrepreneurs, and actually it's not any of the 10 are bad. You just can only have one number one priority. So my action step is right now, today, get clear. 30 days from now, what's the number one outcome that's going to move the needle forward, build your business, help your clients more, and get you more into that zone of becoming limitless?
I love the focus that action item is going to give folks. So 2.5 minutes left, sorry. Question number 6. One valuable free resource we can direct people to that's going to help them even more. And you and I discussed the URL before. Tell us what that is, please, and what people will get when they get there.
Well, Tom, I'm going to not only give you a free resource, but I'm going to give you a free exercise, and I'm going to ask you to do it for 30 days, but only if you want to become more limitless, make more money, make a bigger impact, and get a more amazing life. If that's not of interest to you, do not go get this. It won't help you. So it's an empowerment audio. I have 9 years of NLP, Ericksonian hypnosis certifications. I've created this, and people rave about it. I created 6 of them, but one of them's going to people, oh my God, I love this. It's called Born to Make Millions. Now, first of all, before you go, oh my God, that JV, he's so surface. No, in the middle of it, it's going to have something about impact that's very critical about how you're going to make those millions. So it's only, after you listen to the first minute intro, it's only 5 minutes long. Listen to it for 30 days, AM, PM, and then I want you to journal, and this is the specific way I want you to journal. For 5 minutes, I want you to start every sentence with, I was born to make millions because, and whatever comes up, you write down, because I have blue eyes, because I'm married to the perfect person, because I love helping other people. Whatever it is, if you do that for 30 days, you're going to have so many amazing reasons why you were born to make millions while you're reprogramming your mind.
Perfect. So JV, what's the URL? Where would people go to get that?
Yeah, it's simple. It's consciousmillionaire.com/make millions.
Beautiful.
So I'll give that to you one more time, consciousmillionaire.com/make millions.
Link is under the video, folks. If you're listening to it on a podcast, consciousmillionaire.com/make millions. JB, one question left, 30 seconds to go. What's the one question I should have asked you but didn't?
Why did you start Conscious Millionaire? And it was because I had made millions and did it the empty way and was not happy and wasn't fulfilled. So I want to help people make millions, but by doing something that's on purpose, that fulfills them and makes a difference. So at the end of every day, they go, wow, I'm so excited to be alive.
Perfect. Thanks, JV. Thanks for checking out our Marketing the Invisible podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes to subscribe, rate us, and leave us a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to generate 5 fresh leads in just 5 hours, then check out www.5hourchallenge.com.